Hey, Judd Welte here. Hey team, how you guys doing? Hey, I just wanted to make this video for you guys and tell a little bit of my story of how I got started. Almost 6 years ago, just over 5.5 years ago, and you know, I worked for the railroad, the BNSF Railroad, for almost 8 years, driving trains from Bakersfield to Barstow. And during that time, I found out real quick that that wasn't the lifestyle for me. I didn't want to miss my kids. My oldest son is 18 years old. I've got three kids, 5, 9, and 18. And at that time, I was missing soccer games. I was missing school functions. I was missing, things that, you know, I just didn't want to ever miss, but yet I wanted to provide for my family, and I knew I had to work, and I knew I had to do things right. So, at that time also, 5 years into that, I got involved with real estate and started my own company with a partner, and really built that up. And had great success. Be it was able to write my own resignation letter to the railroad and walk away from that, walk away from the security of insurance and a W-2 and all that kind of stuff. So and went working for myself. Well, after a number of years in real estate and mortgage and owning the company and having employees and all of those things and expenses, I found out real quick I'm right back where I was with the railroad. Although I'm making more money, I still don't have the time. I still don't, I am still so super busy, and I'm missing things left and right again. And so, around that time, after a number of years working that company, owning that company, I ran into my old buddy Mike Ryan, who is my coach, and at gymnastics with our kids. Hadn't seen him in 10 years. He was actually in real estate also, in the land development and commercial building stuff, and we connected again, and we used to race rollerblades together back in the day, and so he came over, we caught up, and he told me about this business. And I immediately did. I really didn't hear the business side. I just saw the nutritional stuff, and ended up buying a bunch of bags of Shakeology from him, and taking it directly to my parents' house, to my mom, because she's got lupus and fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis really bad. She's had it now for about, I don't know, 25 years, 26 years now, and back then it was a different story, because she was mostly bedridden, swelling up. I mean, just terrible. Something that you would never want to see your mom go through. So I was like, I identify with some of the ingredients in Shakeology, and didn't really look at. I had no idea at the time about the business stuff. But I took it over to her. She checked it out. Her doctor checked it out, and she started drinking it. And in about a 90-day span, I called Mike back, and I said, "Man, you have no idea. In the first 30, the 60, and then the 90 days, what my dad has been calling me, telling me what my mom's been able to do, and he's been wondering, like, what the heck did you give her? Like, what in the world's going on with mom?" And her doctors are backing her off medications, and things are. And this is just was one thing. That's how big her gaps were, from her diseases, and which she still has today. But her quality of life from being involved with Beachbody, and me getting involved with Beachbody and really going all in, her quality of life. We've got my mom back. My mom is able to do things, and and travel to see us, and I mean, just it's been a life change for all of us to have my mom back. So that's what then catapulted me into asking Mike, calling him back, and going, "Hey, what is this all about?" And so he came back over, explained the business to me, and I kind of laughed at the workout programs, because I'm the classic gym rat who, I was like, those things don't work. That's on the infomercial. Those don't work. And so he goes, "There's an event here in a couple days in Las Vegas. If you're really interested and you really want to learn this business, you're going to go to that event with me." And so I looked at my wife, and Chrissy said, "Hey, go check it out. If it's something you think is, worth it. Obviously, you can't deny my mom's results." And I said, "You know what? I can't deny that. There's something here. I just got to figure out what the heck it all is." And so we took off to Vegas. I spent the weekend there, and I had my mind blown with how many people that were on stage getting, recognized, and all of these things that I related to. And that to me was just like, if they can do it, I know I can do it. I just got to figure it out. I just got to, and that's the beauty of having a team to help figure it out. And so, fast forward, I left Vegas, and I haven't looked back since. I haven't slowed down since. I haven't, I've failed miserably at times, and I've had crazy awesome success in my 5.5 years of being a team Beachbody coach. And so, just like you're gonna fail, you're gonna have to figure things out, but you know what? You fail forward, you learn from your experience, you learn from the team, you learn from your upline coach, you learn from the events, you plug in, you go all in. And that's what I did. Yeah, I did everything I could to make sure that I was learning and growing. And in the middle of that was a lot of failure. And so um, that's just a great thing. You don't have to be perfect at this. You just have to do it. You have to learn and ask questions and be present in the team calls, the events. Do what it takes. Sacrifice. And I did. I sacrificed, some things along the way to get to where we are today, to have the freedom to be able to do whatever we want, to move from Bakersfield to Huntington Beach and have the lifestyle that we want. So it did take some of that sacrifice, but it's been worth it. And I keep this really close to my heart right here. These right here. There's my why. I do it all because I want to provide the best I can be, and I want to be the dad that doesn't miss anything. I want to be the dad that that is present in their lives 100% of the time, and I am now. And that means more to me than anything. So, so there you go. There's a little bit of my story, and I hope you guys watch. I know it's a little bit longer video, but I hope you watch it all. And I know anybody can do this if you just stick to it, and you be here in a year. You set some goals. You work with your coaches, and you work with your upline, and you'll make it happen. Stay plugged in. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll have some more for you tomorrow. All right. Have a good one.